Hi, Scorpio. A smudge of sage to cleanse the space. Thank you, Spirit. 3 chimes to bring in Spirit. This is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio. If you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Scorpio. Scorpio, welcome to Remedies, Alchemy, and Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. I do look at the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get a good idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do rely on my intuition. It is my intention during this reading that you practice verifying, vetting, using your intuition as well. I do think that tarot cards are a wonderful way to verify what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we have suspicions of. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Scorpio. What would we like Scorpio to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Scorpio. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card for Scorpio. Oh, that one's going to come out. Whoop. Look at you, fools rush in, taking action, needing clarity, finding clarity. Let's see here. Scorpio, the foundation, the basis of your reading this week is the 2 of Pentacles. And that 2 of Pentacles is about balance, balance and choice. There's a choice here that needs to be made that requires delicate balance. And this choice has to do with the happily ever after, the 10 of Cups, the emotional, the spiritual fulfillment. And let's see how this choice plays in to the rest of your cards this week, Scorpio. In your public life, and this would be your career, education, business, work, money, and finances, we start off with the 5 of Wands, organized chaos, a practice chaos, followed by the 7 of Swords, thinking, planning, plotting, getting together, movement, followed by the Star card, which is the Aquarius card, the humanitarian card. Perhaps you're dealing with an Aquarius, but it's about transforming. It's about taking from one thing and giving to another, a movement of energy, a movement of things. A lot of movement here. Followed by the 4 of Cups. There is a choice about travel here for you, Scorpio. It looks like you'll be traveling for education. You'll be traveling for training or traveling to make a sales pitch, or even maybe for an interview, a job interview. But it looks like this trip, this travel is going to cause chaos, and it requires a lot of planning. It requires a lot of preparation. Or maybe you're going to finalize an agreement, but there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of planning that revolves around this trip here, revolves around this traveling. It may have you dealing, or it may deal with written words, written communication, whatever this, it's like there's a lot of words, a lot of communication. I don't know if it's writing, if it's text messaging, emailing, communication, maybe broadcasting, a social media channel, but you are creating something that requires a lot of communication, or is communication. You're creating something that is communication. A podcast that requires travel, and this travel is causing chaos, chaos that you don't appreciate, but there's your choice there. And so I have a feeling whatever you choose is going to be emotionally and spiritually fulfilling for you here, Scorpio. In your private life, and this would be love, home, family, and friends, here's another 5. And this is a pivotal point, a turning point, a time that we're going to stop looking at the past and move into the present. The King of Wands, mastering our passions, mastering our emotions, not letting our passions or our desires carry us away, not getting carried away by our passion and desires. The Victory card, the winning of the crowd, and the Hangman, that choice, the looking within, the introspection. When family and friends need our support, Scorpio, it teaches us, or it shows, or it demonstrates to us what it is that we value the most. There is someone here that has a that has a serious problem, or someone that is very emotionally tender. There's and they want to talk to you about this issue. They want to talk to you about this problem. With all of this commotion, all of this planning and thinking, travel in your professional life, make sure that you make time for people to talk to you. Make sure that you're spending enough time in your private life to allow space for people to reach out, to allow space for people to talk to you. You will both come out of this conversation, you'll both come out of this connection feeling truly inspired. And you have an action plan and the energy to see it through. It's almost like this conversation that you have with this person is pivotal. It's pivotal for you, and it's also pivotal for them. That you both come out of this conversation with an action plan and you feel re energized to see this through. And that's where we get that happily ever after here. It's that choice, it's that decision to make time, to make yourself available to those family and friends so you can have this conversation. Scorpio, messages from spirit. We start off with the Temperance card, and this Temperance card is practicing alchemy. And alchemy is transformation of one thing to another. the Sun card, the happily ever after, the warm and fuzzy. Just think of all of the wonderful things that the Sun does for us. The Eight of Pentacles, being in the zone, focused on what it is that we have. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on creating money. Focus on creating wealth. Focus on creating everything it is that we want to create. The Knight of Swords, rushing in, taking action. Scorpio, this week there is a full moon eclipse in Pisces. And that full moon eclipse is one that marks endings and beginnings for you, Scorpio. One thing must end for the new to come in. Trust your instincts here, Scorpio, as you are going to have a flash of insight that answers that question or allows you to make your choice.